Hello and welcome to part 2 of Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 Let's Play. Now, I screwed up while I was recording, and I'm kind of missing an act trial where I save a little girl from a building. Not joking. That's what the mission was before I can come here.
Mr. Sonic.
And I also got a new power-up.
Just call me Sonic.
While I was doing that, well, before I did that mission, I got the anti-gravity chip.
I'm so glad that you
And it allows me to do the slide attack, which is really a weird type of attack. I'll show it off later in the video. So, yeah, Princess Elise is trapped in... Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry about my dog barking if you heard that. Anyway, she's trapped in some weird desert area with Dr. Eggman. I guess he's got bases everywhere. There's actually no reason to be that he needs to be in the desert area. I think it's just an excuse to have a desert level, I guess. So anyway, here's the Egg Cerberus. I screwed up while I was recording, so this is actually my second time recording the Egg Cerberus fight, so hopefully I do it a little bit faster this time than my initial recording. See, what you gotta do is use his tail to grind on, and then while you're holding onto his head, you ram him into a wall. So, yeah, not the greatest. I don't know why Dr. Eggman designs his robots so that when they run around for a little while, they have to take a breather, like, as if, like, he got tired out from doing that. You'd think a machine wouldn't have to do that. Maybe if it was overheating or something, but no, it's breathing hard, like, it's out of breath from running around. It's not even really attacking Sonic. It's not till later where he actually attacks. He's just kind of running around at this point, which is kind of dumb. But, you know what? I'm playing a dumb game, so what do you expect? So, just 2 more hits. Luckily, this one only takes 4 hits. Some of the other bosses take more than that, and it just takes forever, because the flow in the game is just awful. He does this weird attack where he jumps, and there's like a bunch of fire around him that you gotta dodge. Like, right there. And what makes this boss battle kind of hard is the camera. Sometimes you just lose track of Cerberus, so yeah. Now he's getting a little bit smarter, not letting me control him as well. But I held on. You don't. It's not like you have to press a button to hold on. You just kind of. Yeah. This is the spin dash. We've seen it in countless Sonic games. And it was actually pretty useful back in, like, Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2, but did you see how slow that was? That was an incredibly slow spin dash. I don't know why I used it, but maybe just to show it off, I guess. But anyway, that's the Egg Cerberus fight. Not very fun, but luckily it's not very challenging either. And Sonic, again, is not in the center frame, and Tails is just facing the wrong direction again. Oh, oh, no. I thought he was about to just turn around. I was like, I wonder why they made that animation there. But anyway. Here's another... Like, there's 2 types of cutscenes. There's, like, the nice cinematics, and then ones like this that look a little bit flat.
I'll get their
and also,
and you take the princess.
Sonic, ever since Sonic started talking, he's had really bad lip syncing. And that's been like a theme since like 98 or whatever, when Sonic Adventure came out. They just didn't even try to lip sync the mouths. It's just really funny. Sonic Adventure is probably the worst one when it comes to that, though. But that was a good example right there of how bad it could be. Oh, so now we have to save the princess, and we have to carry her through the whole level. This actually doesn't hinder Sonic very much. He can still do all the same attacks and stuff. You could team up with Princess Elise's magic so they can walk on sand, because apparently hedgehogs cannot walk on sand. It's like instant death if you walk on sand without magic. Which is pretty dumb. But Sonic just goes through this level as if he's not really carrying Elise. Like, he's it shows him carrying her, but I mean, this has to give her like incredibly bad whiplash with all those homing attacks. I don't think her body is made to handle those homing attacks. And speaking of homing attacks, it sometimes fails, like right there. You think you can homing attack something, but you can't, and you go in the wrong direction. Which has happened in earlier games, but, you know, usually when it happened in earlier games, it didn't almost spell death. If I wasn't quick on the magic trigger, then, yeah. So, now if you're wondering what that meter at the bottom of Sonic's screen is, that's actually magic, apparently. And it's only ever used when you're carrying Elise. Hypothetically, some of Sonic's later power-ups were supposed to use the gauge, but when you unlock those power-ups, you can actually use them for an unlimited time. I think the instruction manual even says you can only use it while you still have the gauge filled, but it never happens. Sorry if you heard that. Anyway. Yeah. So, I like how this game... I hate the multi-hit enemies. They've been around ever since, like, Sonic Heroes, I believe, first introduced multi-hit enemies. Which wasn't bad because you had multiple ways of dealing with them. You had the level-up system, you had the power characters. So they weren't that bad, but multi-hit characters are pretty silly when your main attack is pressing A twice. So, like, some of the missions are just pressing A over and over again, like some of the combat missions, which is just really kind of dumb. Like, look, if I had stayed there to beat all those enemies, it would just be pressing A. It wouldn't take any skill to really take out those enemies. And I also like how when you beat enemies, like, they used to like explode, but now they just fall apart. Like, especially these big guys, it's not very cool when they die. They just fall over and suddenly they come apart. Yeah, which is pretty ridiculous. I'd rather just see a big explosion than see all the pieces go flying everywhere. And it's really bad, like, when you're in Silver's playthrough. Oh, the way he kills robots, you'll see. Anyway, last little sand section here, and get a silver medal there, and I don't know why I remember that one was there.
Nice.
There we go. And I think I actually got a good rank on this one. I think I got an A. I don't know why I didn't speed up the results screen. It's pretty pointless.
I'm so happy.
And Elise has her own little dialogue when you do well in a stage. So anyway, up next is one of the romance scenes between Sonic and Elise. And these scenes are just ridiculous. Like, they try so hard to take themselves seriously, but no. It's just weird. Because, you know, Elise is a human. Sonic's a hedgehog. There you go. And, you know, Elise kind of moves like a human and stuff, you know. The animation isn't terrible for Elise. But for Sonic, his animation is just very puppet-like. He definitely seemed like, you know, someone in a big, bulky hedgehog costume that is kind of hard to move around in. So yeah, there's Sonic's signature finger wag, I guess. He's been doing that for a long time. Like an "oh no you didn't" or something, I don't know. And I don't know what the significance of the butterfly is, but I guess it's passionate, romantic. Yeah. So now we're gonna get a little bit more of backstory of, your smile is all I need. Oh, isn't that precious? Look at him walking like an idiot. Oh gosh.
Man mentioned the flames of
Now we get a little more backstory of what the flames of disaster are.
Yes.
Um, it's to honor the sun god Solaris. That's what Soliana is named after, apparently. She's a princess, so apparently she has some power over it somehow. But considering she gets kidnapped, I think 4 times in this whole game, and doesn't do much more than just talk, she really doesn't seem like she has that much power.
Man is trying to cause the same disaster again.
Yeah.
What can I do?
So, like, these scenes are nicely rendered, but, like, the animation, the dialogue, it's just, these scenes are just really awkward. These aren't really parts that I look forward to watching. But they're pretty funny. Just, you have time to worry, run.
Feels great, doesn't it?
Yes. I've never worked so fast before.
And I like how it, like, cut right there as if, like, you know, Elise was staring at the love of her life or something. And stuff. Also, at the beginning, I don't know if you noticed, but Elise said that Sonic was hurt. We had no evidence that he was hurt. He just suddenly had a bandage on. So we get in their first rival fight here with Silver the Hedgehog. I don't know why they always have to be hedgehogs, but hedgehogs are apparently the most powerful creatures in this world. Just like Shadow, and who's the ultimate life form, apparently. I love Shadow. Like, I know Shadow's been... Oh, maybe I should talk about Shadow later, but I just always like Shadow, no matter, like, what flack he gets. So anyway, this boss fight's really dumb, and I tried to go get those rings, but, Silver just kind of grabbed me, and, yeah, so, because Silver is, psychic, telekinetic powers, I guess. So what you gotta do for this boss battle is, actually listen for, Silver to say, how about this? And then you go up and homing attack him. Or slide attack him. It doesn't matter. And I was trying to get away from Silver so he wouldn't do that, but I accidentally homing attacked him again, and yeah, got hurt again. So yeah. There's actually, if you get caught in like a corner and he gets you with that attack, you can be like thrown away, and you'd bounce right into your ring, and it would happen over and over again, and you get stuck in a forever time loop. And yeah, I didn't show that off because it's annoying. I'm actually really trying to do this boss battle in a timely manner. There's the slide attack. It's pretty ridiculous because you can do it at really slow speeds as well. But it seems to be working better for this boss battle. So we're battling right in the middle of Soliana, but there's no people around. There's rarely people around. Sometimes in the hub world there's an okay amount of people. Other times it's dead. It just depends on where and when you are there, I guess. But yeah, this hub world's really bad, and sometimes in the hub world you can just kinda lose yourself, you know, because you don't know where you're going, and it's so hard to get the camera to go where you're going. Actually, we were actually battling in the hub world. I saw in a video someone managed to break through the invisible wall and walk around the entire hub world while Silver was battling. So it's things like that that make the load times really long, I'd imagine, because I mean, we just needed a little bit of area for that boss battle, but we didn't need the whole thing to be loaded. Anyways, these gold medals that I'm getting after every little thing I do is kind of like the emblems you used to get in Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2. And now that I've battled Silver, I can play as him. That's unlocked, but I'm going to finish Sonic's playthrough first. Then I think I'll go Silver's playthrough, then Shadow's, I guess. Shadow probably has the coolest one, I guess. Although, his levels are kind of non-linear and a pain. But I think, the coolest cutscenes are in Shadow's playthrough. Not that you're, it's sad when you're trying to depend on the story in a Sonic game to be the saving grace when the gameplay is so bad. You're hoping that the story can make up for it. Well, for most of this game, that's not the case. Shadows is okay, and Sonic and Silver's is just like, what the heck? And I think Shadow was like the last one to be written. It just kind of filled up a couple little holes, and the rest is kind of pointless. So, yeah. So that was Sonic the Hedgehog 06 Part 2. Stay tuned for Episode 3.